John said that he was going to start working out and that he would go to the gym every day. It's already 6 p.m. and John's still scrolling on his couch. He said that he wanted to change, but it seems he's still waiting for motivation. Oh, John. We all have been there. We all have made promises to change, but after a few days, we fall back and don't follow through. A while ago, I was constantly battling with going to the gym too. I wanted to make a change, get healthier and get stronger, but no matter what, I just couldn't find the motivation to do it. I was pissed because I was letting myself down every day. But one day I decided to take a different route. Instead of waiting for motivation or forcing myself to do things, I just made doing the thing easier than not doing it. And it worked. I have been consistent with the gym ever since. I don't miss a day. I have achieved what I ever wanted and I have the time of my life every day I go. So if you struggle with being consistent at the gym, this video will help you with that. Let's begin. The problem is that we are constantly relying on motivation or waiting to feel like it to actually take action. But let's be honest, we'll not feel like it every day. That can be a reliable solution. It would be pretty good if we were always motivated to do the things we need to do, but that's not how it works. Our brain is wired to avoid discomfort, and getting off of your comfy couch while you scroll to go and sweat to the gym, it's uncomfortable. So our brain will do whatever possible to keep us there. The problem is that when you skip workouts to go and scroll, get distracted, or do any other activity like that, your brain will reward you for doing so. So it'll release dopamine, the chemical of reward and pleasure, and you'll feel a little better. But not for long. Eventually you'll start to feel ashamed, sad, or even frustrated with yourself because you didn't do what you said you would. You have let yourself down. And what is this? Yeah, discomfort again. And what do you do when you feel discomfort? You escape, get rewarded, and the cycle repeats. This is why every time you don't go to the gym, you find yourself getting distracted with something else, like watching Netflix, eating, or scrolling. It's not that you are just addicted to those things, it's that you have conditioned your brain to avoid discomfort, and it has become addicted to the feeling of relief that comes from avoiding discomfort. As ugly as it sounds, don't worry, the cycle can be broken. The first thing you need to do is to become aware of this. See it for what it is, a craving, and like any other craving, it can be delayed, resisted, and replaced. So if you have to go to the gym now and you feel an intense urge to escape and get distracted, remember this is your brain conditioning and it is not that going to the gym is a bad idea. So reframe the situation. Instead of thinking, well, I have to go to the gym, think that you want to go to the gym because it is good for you and you're someone who takes care of his body. That way your brain will not see it as a threat to be avoided, but as something that will give you pleasure, and that's what it wants. Make going to the gym easier. Design your environment for success. If you're still on the couch debating between going to the gym or not, and your gym clothes are deep in the closet and you haven't seen your running shoes in months, that will make everything harder and you will lose the debate. So if you have made the decision of going to the gym consistently, keep your gym clothes out every day. It might not be the best design style decision, but it will help you tremendously because that's something less standing in your way to success. Also, break the task into smaller steps, and instead of thinking of the big goal of going to the gym and do a full workout, think of it like a set of small challenges on a video game where your character needs to put on the gym clothes, then walk out the door, then head to the gym, and so on. Remember, your brain is wired to avoid discomfort, and if you give it a huge task that it's not yet conditioned to do, it'll try to avoid it and not give you the motivation despite how bad you want to change your body or life. So we have to make the task easier by breaking them down into smaller steps so it is more manageable and you won't find yourself that often wrestling with that decision. If you go to the gym after work, don't get home first. It'll just add much more resistance. And most importantly, be aware of the feeling to avoid discomfort every time you think about it. It'll make you step away from the situation, and worse than that, get yourself addicted to doing so. That's everything for this video. Follow this and I'll guarantee you'll become way more consistent, not only with the gym, but with basically any other habit you decide to take on. Subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.